Hey, welcome back, folks. Welcome into Flying with Mike. We are going to embark on a flight where the commercial aircraft, the only airport in the country of the U.S. that flies commercial aircraft into and out of a national park. That's where we're headed. We're in Denver. We're headed to Jackson Hole, Wyoming. Jackson Hole is located inside the Yellowstone National Park. And we're going to do so with an airline we haven't seen in a while called Eastern. And we're using the flight factor 757-200. Another aircraft and airline. We don't see 757s that much anymore. They're still around with Delta, but we're going to go to Jackson Hole. So sit tight, relax, enjoy. We're going to a national park. How about that? All right, welcome aboard. We had a great flight earlier, and now we're going to even have a better flight. If I could keep the coughing in check. We are on an aircraft I've only had shortly, but it's been around in the X-plane world for quite a while, and all the flight sim worlds since I started back in I believe 26 years ago, 2000, I believe. Might have been 1999, but still. The aircraft itself has been around in many different iterations. Even a streamer goes by, part of his handle goes by it. So the 757. What a workhorse this aircraft was back in its prime in the 90s and early 2000s. Began the process of aging, as we all do, and many even termed it a hangar queen. So I don't know the validity to the latter. I'm not that in tune to aviation, but I know several airlines I know of that got rid of it, Allegiant being one. May have just not been profitable to Hawaii with it. Who knows? But Eastern Airlines went out way back in the late 80s, early 90s. One of the many, many, many legacy airlines from really the beginning of aviation that just could not survive deregulation. Let alone there were a couple crashes, one that we'll talk about maybe once we get going, a little ghost story behind it. And that's where we'll leave it. But we're flying for Millennium Aviation in the 757, depart in Denver, and headed to Jackson Hole. Hope you enjoy. I know some streamers that stream from Wyoming, so we're coming to your territory. Better watch out. All right, so there she is. Flight Factor's 757. I think it's a pretty good aircraft overall. Could there be improvement? Of course, any aircraft. I don't care what sim you're in. Any aircraft, there could be improvement. Hopefully, we haven't been dead too long here. But I'm going to go through here and get us powered up real quick. Okay. And the overhead panel lights, we're going to turn everything up right now. And if need be, turn them down, get the nav lights on, check the panel lights up, overhead lights turned up, panel lights turned up, and hydraulic panel, everything's off, left, right, gin connects, engine limiters, engine bleeds, power transfer unit. Okay, I came to this in their checklist. Now, I'm intentionally holding everything up here. Well, we'll just do this in a second. Because I couldn't find it. It's nowhere on this panel. I'm going to let y'all in on a secret. It's not there. But you come here to the first officer's chair and then go back to the panel. Technically, no, this is where a spare pilot would be, especially on the longer runs. And then come up. It's right here, PTU, Power Transfer Unit. What you want to make sure is it's off and guarded, and it is. Now, isn't that bizarre? It's not on the 767. I think we checked. So, all right, battery switch on. Standby power to on. What are we looking for? Let me go ahead and get a couple things going in their place. GPU, chocks. Where are you? There's what I'm looking for. Get the LSUs out, the fuel truck out. Oh, we don't need a loader. We don't need stairs. I think that's it. We'll get to this in just a second. I'm going to go ahead and zero that for now. Okay. So we've got the basics. Let's get some doors open. Left front. I think that's it. Let me just take a look out here. Is there an ACU? Ah, there's what I was looking for. There we go. I'm going, it's got to be something else. All right. So we got the aircraft with really set up for the ground ops. Okay, come in just a little. There we go. So let's continue on here to get this plane ready to go. Okay, everything's up and running. Cabin's up and running. Emergency lights. Window heat. And I think okay, we'll go down. Landing gears down. Three green. Alternate flaps is off, and we're on external power. Okay, good. All right, now we can start boarding our flight, but let's take a look at it here real quick. Elevatech we'll do that with. Okay, so here's our flight. Hour and 12 minutes up to Jackson Hole, 389 miles, cost index 10, and we're going to fly at flight level 360. The weights will be pretty close to those. 184,000 for zero fuel, 201, 281 for the takeoff, and 51,500 pounds of fuel. I'm sorry, payload. And we'll put in nearly 18,000 pounds of fuel. Dorth 1, Dorth, direct CKW, direct DNW to Jackson Hole. All right, let's see if they're up here in the list. It wouldn't surprise me. Nope, they are not. Okay, so let's get their weather real quick. All right, it's a special. Calm winds, 10 miles, overcast. Not, you know, why is it when I go into this airport, it is always crummy weather? Do they ever have good weather there? So we've got low instrument conditions coming at us. So it's just, oh, I just don't get it. Oh, man. Wait a minute. Oh, we're on the, it's just not showing on the map. Okay. All right. Somebody at MACAIR hopefully will get that up and running correctly. But anyway, let's continue on. Let's not let this hold. Also, by the way, CTAF and top of descent calculators are all right here. Just got to scroll over on the right side. All right. Doink. And there's the routing. And I guess that is there now. Go figure. All right, so let's continue on, shall we? We're going to go ahead and load the aircraft. Now you have that option, or just kind of tilt down and you have the option here. We're going to go to ground. And we are loading. Oh, we are not showing anything to you. All right, let me just display that again. All right, so we have plugins, EFB, or here, EFB. Ops, ground. Make sure you have the LSU, GPU, fuel truck, either gate config or the passenger bus and stairs, either one, whichever one you want to use, up and running, or you won't be able to load. Okay, we're going to do maintenance first. Now, for this flight, we are planning, jeez, that many people going to Yellowstone. You know, it is Yellowstone, so I shouldn't be surprised. 224 people. I'm not even sure it'll take that. It only took 170. Yikes. Where'd that put us zero fuel weight wise? Still pretty low. Okay. Well, that is getting better. It only takes 170 people, so we'll have to update. No big deal. Fuel, 17,981. 17981. Bingo. All right, and then optimize. And we're going to start loading. Now, if it wasn't, it would tell you what you needed to do. Okay. Then, by the way, you also, once you have these set up, go to the airplane, you have to have the front door open and the cargo holds open. Now, the 7.6 obviously has another one over here. But anyway, just make sure you do that. And again, it will tell you. Right where you see loading airplane, it'll say, you need this done. Okay, and I am going to and then we can just get rid of it. Okay, back to our checklist. Okay, up top here, position lights are on. Wing light we only need if we're doing an outside exterior. And let's go ahead and get the IRS warming up. I'm just waiting on a line. Go to nav. Okay, really quick here. ECAS message status only shown. Sufficient oil hydraulic quantities. And we're on to page there. Squib test. Nope, still at it. Okay, everything good. All right, one thing you do need to do here. Okay, hang on a second here. I'm trying to get online. EAL. While I'm here, we'll put in six five. I think we're loaded. Yep, we're loaded. Okay, that's cool. We'll finish things up then. Okay, maintenance, okay, CDU, time to work with these. Okay, again, check your RNAC, make sure we're good till the 3rd, go to position init, KDEN, boom. All right, we are going KDEN, KJAC. Be careful which key you hit. It will not work here. Trust me. I know. And there's our legs. Okay, so back to route. Now we'll go EAL 572. All right. First thing, let's grab our runway. All right. Stand by. We are here at Denver, and they are calling for the departure to be runway 8, runway 25, runway 34, right here. I know there's a lot of stuff here and here. All right. Oh, wait, Pilot's Edge. No, we're not on there. Okay. Next. So 3-4 left. Next page. Next, we want to put in Dearth 1. What's our transition? If there is one. Dearth, I think. Showing none, so we'll execute legs. All right, now I am going to stick this on. Hang on, I'm going to go to. Oh, we need change that. Hang on. Go to plan, and I'm going to dial down just enough. Okay. Reason being, I'm just going to check my route. So step. Okay. Let me look at it real quick here. All right, 5934. We are going to go direct CAS. Right? 34. Oh. We're going to go direct Nakata. I got it. Okay. Got it. Oh, I'm glad I looked. Koya, KO, Heater, or Herda. No, not Herda. Schick. Yep. Yami. Dearth. CKW. DNW. And DNW may be the beginning of our arrival. Okay, so that all checks out. Go back. Index. Arrival for Jackson Hole. Current ATIS, which I'm sure, okay, it's coming off of Pilot's Edge. Arriving, departing 19 ILS in use. Okay. So we'll go to approach. Wait, why? No, we're not doing RNAVs. We're doing an ILS. Can I see the chart? All right, so what we're, and we'll show this in a second. What we're going to do, which one did we pick? ILS a Yankee. And we're going off Kurt. There are no stars, so we'll execute. Go back to legs. And direct, hang on, I'm going to slide you just a tad over. Court. So see how that's going to work then. Trips, FAPMO. Got any others? And then the runway. Okay. And then we will fly out to Kickney. All right, legs look good. Execute. Put you back and put you back on map. Okay, so that all looks good. A reason I look is that was right there, was saying Moses, and I'm not sure where Moses is. Oh, there it is. So yeah, I picked the right one. Hang on. Okay, so now we're going to do the perf int. Sorry, this isn't like the 737 Zebo nor Level Up or the Airbuses within a knit page. You get to do it all. Okay, reserves for this flight. Ogden, Utah is our alternate. So we're looking at 7-6. I'm going to put 7. Plan to cruise at flight level 360. cost index 10. There's a lot to be said putting your own data in. 213 at 45. Wow. Winter is not far away by that number. 2,000 just in case. Now we go to the takeoff page. All right. Now what I'm going to use, hang on, let me index perf. Okay, just getting numbers in my head. Oh, there we go. 1968. Okay. All right, bear with me here. I just got to put the airplane in. Okay, Denver. 34 left. And we're looking at 196,800, we'll call it. Calculate. All right. So for the takeoff, click CG. Then go to the next page. We're going to put the runways, wind. Where is it? 0404. Diagonal 4. Slope, you see how it reads there? It'll be U or D in the beginning. For those that want to take this extra step, down, we're going to do it this way. Down 0.1. Okay, reference outside temperature currently 24 in Denver. Next page. All right, we are going out of here. 29 for our assumed temperature. DTO 1. Okay, and we're going to go flaps 5. And on. All right. Now the numbers are way. We're going to go with these. All right. A reason I did that is it's 162 for V1, 167, 168. I'm going to stay closer to what the aircraft gives me. Pre-flight's complete. Now, it's not 100% complete, but let's continue on here. Let's get the overhead panel back up. Get those EECs on. Just going through here real quick. Yaw dampers left and right on. We'll see if there's any troubles there. Radios, we're going to keep them off for the left and right. Aircraft power, time for the APU. All right, now we can start actually boarding passengers real time. We don't have that option here while we're spooling up. All right, we're about halfway there. Again, I think they do a pretty good job here. I think with the APU and all, 3027, we can set that right now. Okay, APU is up and running. Generator on. Bleed on. Packs. Isolation valve on. Ground power disconnected. Okay, so ground power and ACU can be disconnected. LSUs can go away, fuel truck can go away, go to ground, close. All right, so set there. All right, continuing on. Position wing, wipers, anti-ice, fuel, engine start left or right. We're going to go, today is the 15th, so we'll stay on 1. Landing elevation, 6,400 feet. Okay, and engine limiters, verify they are on. These are only with the Rolls-Royce and I believe the electric engine, hang on, controllers. Got it before. Okay, next up, RAM set, passenger seat belts. Alpha low, okay, landing altitude set, logo lights set, engine bleeds on, ELT guarded. Up at the top there. And APU's up and running, ground power disconnected, MCP. We're almost ready to go, folks. MCP, runway heading here. 34 left is 353. Okay, Dorth, initial climb flight level 230 in case ATC comes up. Flight directors on. All right. Altitude arm off. Bank limit set to auto. Altitude set. Disengage bars up. And we're looking, okay, DH. Tree. Go to 400. Okay, and pedestal radar test. Okay. Okay, we're on test. Oh. Oh, I got the wrong one. Okay. So for VATSIM, you'll need to have both left and right. Oh, I know what I did wrong there. Okay. VHF radios, the speakers turned on, turned all the way up. Oh, wait, that's our, that right? I don't think I'd got Denver's. That might have been our last airport. 24-3, okay. 24. No wonder it was so quiet. All right, we're ready to go. Are you all strapped in, ready? We're ready to crank it up. Okay, got mode C up and running. We'll activate the ILS, which we'll use later, obviously. And we're ready to go. Last check here. Audio bottles checked. All right. All right, pre-flight's checked. Parking brakes set. Fuel cut off. Fuel switches cut off. Parking brakes are set. And we got our clearance. We got our load sheet. We're set to go. We don't have a welcome announcement. And all our FMCs are ready. Let me just double check. We do not have ATC. And we'll go ahead, come up here and arm up LNAV. Go to engines. All right, and that's set, ready to go. ACARS running. ACARS double check. Captain, double check. Yep, we are on ACARS. All right, 5 minutes. Takeoff briefing complete. Okay, takeoff briefing real quick. And I do love this checklist for what we're getting. Okay, we'll get back to this page in a second. We are parked, as you can tell on the map here. We're going to come out to Gulf, down to Whiskey Alpha, cross over, take off on 34 left. Now, the cool thing about Denver is this is a mile from this, so you can simultaneously take off and land on 3 different runways. For instance, 34 left, 17 left, 8 or 7 or 8 or 26, or you know, you get the drift. You could, it's really set up. Hey, they're known for beautiful weather all the time here, folks. Just don't go there in the winter. So yeah, so we'll come out Gulf, Whiskey Hotel, or Whiskey Alpha, and over 234 left. All right, again, takeoff speeds are 133 for V1, 140 V rotate, 147 climb out if we lose an engine, so we're at a safe speed. Okay, next, our departure, Dorth 1 departure. We're going off 34 left, so we'll climb on a heading of 354 to 5,934 feet. At that point, direct Nikata, be at or below 10,000 feet by there, and then track 323 to Wazi, then on 009 to Lodi. I know they're very hard to under... Did I read the right one? No, I did not. I was reading a different one. So hang on, Nakata, then on to Kayo, right here, then on to Shik, then Yami, and then on to the Dearth. Initial climb set, flight level 230. If ATC were to come up, we won't climb higher till they tell us to. From Yami to Dearth, and again maintain flight level 230 or lower, expect higher 10 minutes after departure. So there you have it. And then from Dearth we'll be up to 36. I will most likely move us there pretty quick. All right, and that's our departure brief. Let's get that door closed and proceed on from there. I'm going to go ahead, pop the chocks.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go. Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Okay. While they're getting hooked up, beacons on. Fuel pumps on.
Okay. All doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Cleared to connect, face west.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake. Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
All right, let's go ahead. Again, like most Boeings, I just noticed those lights were still on. I don't remember seeing anything in the checks. Packs have to be off, fuel pumps on. Start. We'll start number 2. Okay, stand by. Oh, I got charts still up.
Operation complete. Go ahead and set the parking brake. Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Nasty passengers back there closing windows. What is this coming to? All right. See? Oh, they opened theirs. They wanted to finally look out. Wish we could override that. All right, let's get up here, finish the startup. All right.
Tow is disconnected and bypass bin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Okay, and okay, left and right is on. Left and right auto on the packs. APU bleed off. APU off. Trim, flaps, and flight controls. Okay, trim is 6.9. Okay, flight controls. We're ready to taxi. Okay, let's go back to engine. All right, we need isolation and the APU turned off. It is. Trim, pitch, oh, flaps. Flaps 5. Denver area traffic, Eastern 572, taxi to 34 left. ECAS ground clues clear, auto brake rechecked. Engine starts are on continuous. Auto brake flight controls have been checked, ground control taxi routes clear. And we're on our way. We're runways right out there. All right, and radars are on. Okay, flaps 5. Control check. One more time. Engine isolation switch off, fuel switches in, run, cabins ready, trim, weight, speed set, FMCs set. Again, can't read. 133, 140, 147, and we're ready to go. At Denver traffic, Eastern 572 departing 34 left on the D-Dearth 1 departure. Y'all ready to go? Here we go. Okay, we are definitely rolling. There's 80. V1, rotating. Gear up, positive rate. He's mad I didn't give him any airtime.
Ladies and gentlemen, we request your full attention as the flight attendants demonstrate the safety features of this aircraft. When the seatbelt sign illuminates, you must fasten your seatbelt. Insert the metal fittings one into the other. Tighten it by pulling on the loose end of the strap. To release your seatbelt, lift the upper portion of the
Okay, we're on our way.
seatbelt fasten throughout the flight, as we may experience turbulence. Please take a few moments now to locate your nearest exit. In some cases, your nearest exit may be behind you. If we need to evacuate the aircraft, floor-level lighting will guide you towards the exit. Doors can be opened by moving the handle in the direction of the arrow. Each door is equipped with an inflatable slide, which may also be detached and used as a life raft. Oxygen and the air pressure are always being monitored. In the event of a decompression, an oxygen mask will automatically
Okay, 10,000 feet. Comes awful quick when you're a mile up.
place it firmly over your nose and mouth. Secure the elastic band behind your head and free forward. Hauled up, the bag does not inflate. Oxygen is flowing into the mask. If you are traveling with a child or someone with you who requires assistance, secure your mask on first, and then assist the other person. Keep your mask on until the crew member advises you to remove it. In the event of an emergency, please assume the bracing position. Lean forward with your hands on top of your head and your elbows against your thighs. Ensure your feet are flat on the floor. Life vests are located in a pouch under your seat or between the armrests. When instructed to do so, open the plastic package. Remove the vest, slip it over your head, pass the straps around your waist, and adjust at the front. To inflate the vest, pull firmly on the red cord. Only when moving aircraft. If you need to refill the vest, blow into the mouthpieces. Use the whistle and light to attract attention. Also, your seat bottom cushion can be used as a flotation device. Pull the cushion from the seat, slip your arms into the straps, and hug the cushion to your chest. The following electronic devices: smartphones, CD players, laptop computers may be used when the seatbelt sign is on, or when permitted by the crew. Mobile telephones, remote control tools, or any electronic devices operating with an antenna must be turned off at all times. We remind you that this is a non-smoking zone. Tampering with to safety will destroy it. The smoke detectors installed in the lavatories is prohibited by law. You will find this and all the other safety information are located in the sub-rocket compartment unit. We strongly suggest you use it before taking. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask one of our crew members. We wish you all enjoy.
All right, we are climbing through 12,000 for flight level 360. We've got about an hour to our destination, Jackson Hole, which is socked in at the moment. Hopefully, when we get there, it looks like this. It never does. Don't know why Jackson Hole always has to be socked in. Just is for me. Oh well. Anyway, we're on our way. I hope you enjoyed. I know it was a little lengthy on the ground there, but a lot to go through with the checklist that comes with the Flight Factor 76 or 57. A lot to go through, and it's fun. For at least for me. I know watching, it's like, come on, fire the engines up. Let's go. But anyway, that comes with it in your documents or manuals, whatever it's called in the folder of the aircraft. Currently planning runway 19 at Jackson Hole. Welcome in, Pratt BT6. Actually, climb. So welcome aboard, sir, as we climb towards Jackson Hole. So, oh, we're coming up on transition too. Alright, let's take a look here at the weather around us. Oh, we actually do have some rain showing up. How about that? Nice! Okay, coming up to Yammy and then out to Deterth. Headed to the only commercial airport with commercial airliners. Landing in a national park. I'll be right back. Oh, who put us in a cloud? I'm back, folks. Welcome in. All right. Although I do need to get on Unicom. Wow. Okay, we got that set. I may need to set up for both, for the ILS, let's go ahead, get that frequency in, 109 and 187. All right, I'm going to go ahead get CTAF set up. CTAF, KJAC, 18. All right, we are out of the clouds and on our way. Top of climb coming up. D-Dearth is right ahead of us. So hope y'all enjoyed. And to climb out, we are looking at about 35 minutes or so over to Jacksonville Jackson Hole, Wyoming. Glad to have you aboard. Departed Denver just about 16 minutes ago. So, nice little flight here. Why is Jack Gatus up here? Uh-oh. We're about to get somebody to come online, I think. I think Salt Lake City is getting ready to come up. I think that would be Salt Lake's territory. I don't see it. Yeah, Salt Lake's coming up. When they ping me, I'll be ready. 125 575. Let me check out what the ATIS is saying. Okay, so CKW will be where it starts. We are at cruise, flight level 360. Let's see what the game plan is. I think we're going to descend 12,000. Does that sound safe? Let's find out. Switching to you know what? I know a better chart. Okay, Delta visual instrument approach. What? Wow, weather changed that quickly. 12,000 broken. Wow. Instrument ILS 19. Okay. We're doing Yankee, but okay. Oh, ILS Yankee. Okay. All right, so we're good. And we're on what? Delta? Delta. Yeah, I think if we come in at 12,000, we should be good. Okay. All righty. Oh, what happened to the clouds? They look kind of weird. All right, CKW is 47 miles out. What is the top of descent saying? 108 miles. Okay. Okay, cruise, we'll keep the smoking light lit, transition altitude, monitor fuel, arrival times, all that good stuff. All right. We'll go ahead and turn off the wing light. All right. Ooh, we're kind of underneath surfing. All right. Well, welcome aboard, those of you just tuning in. We appreciate you. We just departed Denver, about 23 minutes ago. We are in the Flight Factor 757. Service from Denver to Jackson Hole, Wyoming, the only commercial airport that's in a national park. I thought of another one, but it's actually not inside the national park, that being Glacier Park. And believe it or not, even Alaska, where you would think that could happen easily, it didn't. So anyway, sorry for the moving of the mic there. Oh, my ear itches. So yeah, we're going to a national park that has an airport in it, and that national park, of course, Yellowstone. And as I was saying prior to departure, when we had overcast skies there at 900, I've never flown in there when there wasn't a crummy weather day. I might have that change. We'll see. We'll see how X-Plane paints it out. Speaking of which, those of us with X-Plane, we all know 4.4, the update coming. Lot of talk behind it. Looking forward as the betas roll out. The snow coverage is kind of interesting to think about. Like I said though, earlier this year, or late last year, we had a snow here in St. Louis. I watched it snow out my window, sat at the airport that I used to work at, snow covering the ground. Now, granted, when it stopped snowing, it went away quickly. But nonetheless, it was there. Now, they're building, I guess, upon that and making it to where depth comes to it. That I'll be interested to see. But since thunderstorms in some of the aircraft that claim that they can see it, this one's one does a fair job. But the rest, unless it's on that X-Plane map, I don't see it, the thunderstorms. So I'm a little skeptical of what we're going to see. And of course, right now, we'd have to head down to South America, southern Chile, southern Argentina, where there might be snow. Now, of course, up on the mountains, so you'll have to fly GA aircraft most likely. So, looking forward to that, plus the addition of Farnborough Airport, I believe in the United Kingdom, coming. So that ought to be a hoot. Gives me another place to fly to. All right, we're about to cross VOR Charlie Kilo Whiskey and make our turn towards the initial 419, which granted, don't get me wrong, will be an additional 170 miles ahead of us. So don't think we're getting ready to land when I say initial. It's 170 miles to it. So. But yeah, we're almost there. Thought about Salt Lake City for the departure, but I kind of leaned to Denver. You know what? Let's take a look and see what the FMC says. We got about 100 miles to top a descent. Unless, of course, the ATC folks we're about to get pinged on say differently. Well, that's nice to see, but we're still 170 miles away. So, put your predictions in if you'd like for the landing rate. It's a very... Ooh, hang on a second. What did I just click? There we go. I did something. Hang on. It helps to click in the right fields. All right, so again, exclamation mark the word predict, space, and a negative number. And we'll see how we do on who gets the closest on the prediction. Desktop Pilot Society in with a guess. Kind of shocked we have not been asked to contact. Think I shall. Uh, 125,575.
Salt Lake Center, good afternoon. Delta 400 is with you with flight level 330.
Delta 400 Salt Lake Center, your radar contact, welcome aboard.
Salt Lake Center, Eastern 572s with you, flight level 360 for Jackson Hole.
Eastern 572 Salt Lake Center, your radar contact, welcome aboard. Descent at pilot's discretion, maintain 16,000.
Pilot's discretion down to 16,000 Eastern 572. All right, let me see just how far out we are. 60 miles. We'll get a little closer and then we'll start. While we're doing that, Okay, landing altitude set, the rate. Okay, ATIS received. Nav set, CDU set. Not yet. We got one more page to do. And VREF entered. Okay, speed bugs in set, ready to go. We're gonna plan auto brake 3. Okay. Whoa, hang on a second. How long is this runway? Oh gosh. Huh. I didn't pay attention to that. Holy mackerel. Okay, so we are going to go break 4. Got a 6,300 foot runway here, folks. I, for some reason, didn't remember that. But 757s flew in here. I don't think they do now. All right. And DH is set. 625. And auto brakes are set. Okay.
Delta 1181, welcome to Salt Lake City. Turn right when able and say gate number.
Gate number.
And we'll advise the gate. Just one thing. Delta 1181.
Delta 2813, descendant pilot's discretion, maintain 13,000. Information, India is current at Glacier Park, altimeter 3021, and when able, say approach request.
Okay, now Echo variable at 5, scattered 1,500, broken 12,000. We can land Yankee or X-ray with the ILS. Okay.
Delta Center, Delta 1181, we're going to take gate Bravo 23.
Delta 1181, taxi to the gate via Hotel Echo.
Gate via Hotel Echo, Delta 1181, table.
Delta 2813, descendant pilot's discretion, maintain 13,000. Information, India is current at Glacier Park, altimeter 3021, and when able, say approach request.
Alright, down to 13,000, copy, ATIS information, India 3021 at Glacier Park, and if able, looking for the RNAV Yankee approach 02 from waypoint Scott, that's Sierra Kilo Oscar Tango Tango for Delta 2013.
Alexander Wilson, full flight super, I'm back. And is it possible that I can eat dinner so real quick? So is this possible?
Delta 2813, roger, you can expect that. And break. Lufthansa 458, how long do you think you're going to be away?
I would say 15 minutes to 20 minutes maximum.
Interesting. That's the first I've ever heard that one. In the 26, 27.
In the meantime, are you just looking to stay online and step away for a minute?
So I switch back on Unicom or come back when I'm finished, or how can I understand it?
458. If you're looking to stay online, you can stay with me. 15 minutes is approved. Report back.
Okay, thank you very much. Delta 458, bye.
That is the first time I've ever heard that.
And so like say, sir, for 2013, you still do you still want me to direct to the Glacier Park VOR this time, or do you want me to direct to the first fix on the RNAV Yankee version of 02?
Delta 2813, you read my mind. Proceed direct, Scott.
Proceed direct to Scott for Delta 2013, I appreciate it.
Flight Center TDM 16, your MACAIR request.
Left aircraft calling state call sign.
TBM 16, your MACAIR.
TBM 160 Mike Echo, Salt Lake Center, go ahead.
TBM 160, your MACAIR. Got a call about 10 miles south, 10,000, doing a call about 17,500. I'd like to pick up by for.
TBM 160 Mike Echo, clearances on request. Stand by, maintain VFR for now.
VFR 0 MACAIR.
Center Beltway 469. Did I happen to miss my handoff? Beltway 469 negative. I'm just a little bit late giving it to you. Seattle Center's offline. Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved. Have a great flight. Okay, thank you. Have a good one. You too. American 135. Same to you. LA Center is offline. Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved. Have a great flight.
American 125, thank you. Just give it as date.
Same to you.
Huh.
TBM 0, Mike Echo, Squawk 5254 in IDEN.
5254, that's your MACAIR.
All right. Looks like a little weather may be ahead of us. We'll kind of see as we get closer. Excuse me, folks. Ooh. Oh, I see where we're gonna.
TBM 0, Mike Echo, your radar contact 10 miles south of the McCall Airport. You're clear to the Salt Lake City Airport as filed. Climb and maintain flight level 290, and when able, proceed direct Burley VOR.
Alright, go to Salt Lake City Airport, that's filed direct Burley, maintain flight level 290, MACAIR.
All right. So, kind of letting ATC have a little bit here. We are working our way into, what's the VOR called? Dunyor? Anyway, then we'll head to relaying in.
You can expect the Isla Zulu runway 19er approach from Dunmore.
All right, runway 19 off of the Dunyor VOR for Eastern 572.
Eastern 572, that'll be the Isla Zulu 19er.
My bad, ILS Zulu for 19, sorry, off Dunyor. All right, we're going to get the seatbelts on. Matt, welcome, welcome, welcome in. I must ask, how did your test go? I love Flight Factor and how they close those windows. Oh, you can't see. No, no looky. That's right. Outstanding. You passed on to flight training as commercial pilot. For commercial licensing. Awesome, dude. That's right. You know, there's no difference between 1 point above the bottom number and 1 point below it if it means passing. And that is an awesome thing. Just some things to study more on.
Center, loud clear.
Awesome. Congrats, sir. Congrats. Oh, ads are starting up. Okay. All right. Ooh. Is that clouds up ahead or is that a mountain? That's clouds. Okay. Like, dang, where'd they come from? I'm just kind of curious.
Hello, Delta 313. We're flight level 390, about 55 miles southwest of Blue Mountain Viewer.
Oh,
Delta 313,
I
Salt Lake Center,
see.
radar contact, welcome aboard.
I see what he wants us to do. Okay, I can change. I can make that happen.
Delta 313, squawk 3005. 3005, Delta 313.
That's weird how it doesn't give me... Okay, and I need to put 2 in there. Z, I, B, I, V, and Z, O, S, U, V. Ah, 98. Okay, we're set up. All right, so now we're doing the Zulu, Zulu, Zulu.
Delta 2813, cross Scott at or above 12,000. At Scott, you're cleared RNAV Yankee runway 2 approach.
Alright, cross waypoint Scott at or above 12,000, and then at Scott we're cleared for RNAV Yankee approach and 02 for Delta 2013.
And it looks like it's trying to get crummy again. Broken at 9,000.
572, cross Dunbar at or above 14,000 at Dunbar, cleared Alice Zulu runway 19er approach.
All right, cross Dunur at or above 16,000, I believe you said, then cleared for the approach 19, ILS Zulu.
Eastern 572, it's cross Dunbar at or above 1, and then cleared ILS Zulu runway 19er approach.
Okay, 14,000, then cleared for the ILS approach.
Air Canada 778, you're going to step into Denver's airspace for a bit, but they're not online, then you're going to come back with me, so I'm just going to keep you for a little bit.
Alright, I kind of figured that's what you were going to do, Air Canada 778.
All right. Well, I'm showing storminess around us, but not up here. According to Navigraph, let me show real quick. All right, hang on. Charts. Where are you? All right, so you can see what I'm seeing. The rain, which is not falling here in Spain. Oh, wait, we're not in Spain. We're in Wyoming. That's what's wrong. But look at these peaks. Holy mackerel. That was mountains. Holy mackerel. So yeah, we're going to cross here at or above 14,000, descending to get to 8,000 by here. And then we'll be on the ILS. So, yeah, fun times, Ridgemont High. 280 at 7, 10-mile visibility. What's it say? Thunderstorms in the vicinity. A few clouds, 6,500, broken 9,000, overcast 11,000. We'll see how that pans out. And 3039, I need to get that set. So looking good so far. All right, let's get that set first. And we'll get it set on the other side. There we go. Again, at Dunur, will do I have any speed restrictions built in? No. All right, 1091. And final approach 187, Yusku at 8,000, and oh, now we're 200. Sweet. I was gonna say, for the X-ray, we were awful high.
Salt Lake Center, Delta 400, request, please.
Delta 400, go ahead.
Yeah, Delta 400, would like to step away for about 5 minutes.
Delta 400, that's approved. Report back.
Roger, we're ready for port back, Delta 400.
All right. Ooh, what lake is that? Ooh, there's a big lake here. I did not know that. Wow. All right, we're about to make the turn and descend to 8,000. All right, we set for 8,000.
United 1227, Salt Lake Center.
Okay, 8,000.
United 1227 Salt Lake Center on guard. If you hear this transmission, contact my frequency 125.57. That's for United 1227.
Salt Lake Center, just to help you out here, it's showing they are on Unicom right now on VATSIM radar. United 1227 is.
Roger, thanks.
No problem. Happy to help.
Salt Lake Center, Lufthansa 458, back.
Lufthansa 458, welcome back, thanks. Eastern 572, winds variable, or correction, winds now 270 at 7, runway 19er, clear to land.
Cleared to land, runway 19er, Eastern 572.
Salt Lake Center, Hornet 2134, checking in with you, flight level 330.
Hornet 2134, Salt Lake Center, welcome aboard your radar contact.
Copy that, and request to step away for about 15 to 20. I'll check back if that'll work.
Hornet 2134, that's approved, report back.
We'll report back, Hornet 2134, thank you.
Okay, got the runway in sight. Got a lot of stuff around us. All right. Hang on. Something doesn't look right here. Okay, it did hold. Okay, good.
Good afternoon, Salt Lake Center, Delta 2282 on the ground at Jackson Hole, requesting IFR to Denver.
Delta 2282, Salt Lake Center. Victor. Hello, you're cleared to the Denver airport via the Alpine 5 departure Kickney transition, then as followed. Climb via the SID, except maintain 16,000. You expect flight level 330, 10 minutes after departure. Departure with me, squawk 6203.
Clear to the Denver airport via the Alpine 5 departure Kickney transition, then as filed. Climb via SID, accept maintain 160,000. Expect 330 2 minutes after departure, squawk 6203, Delta 2282.
Delta 2282, readback is correct. You can expect runway 19er for departure. Advise ready for taxi.
We'll advise you for taxi, and we'll expect a 19er. Do you want, but no call for push?
Delta 2282, I caught myself right when you're responding back. Call me for push, actually.
Call for push, Delta 2282.
All right, we are on approach.
And Salt Lake Center, Delta 400's back with you.
Delta 400, roger, thanks.
Landing. This is probably the best weather I've ever had in here, even though it shows really crummy.
Minimums. $100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Delta 2813, winds 040 at 6, runway 2, clear to land.
Runway 2, clear to land for Delta 2813.
Eastern 572, welcome to Jackson Hole, taxi to the ramp via Alpha.
Via Alpha to the ramp, Eastern 572. Okay, what do we got? After landing, reverse auto brake should be off. Let's double check. It is not. Flaps are up. We can turn that off. Flight directors can go off. Nose wheel steering, flaps up. Oh wait, that's go around. All right, what's our trim need to be? Doesn't really say. There we go. There's better spot. Okay. We're here. Welcome, Jackson Holes. And we'll turn that off. And that's stuff I should have got while taxiing. Okay. Hope you all enjoyed. Let's get this bird.
2813, welcome to Glacier Park. Taxi to the gate via Bravo.
APU gens on.
Bravo for Delta 2013. I appreciate the great TC.
Lead coming on. Isolation valve on.
Same to you, thanks.
VH, HSI, terrain, traffic, stabilizer trim. I knew it. 4 units. Okay. Okay, here we go. Shutting them down. Okay, wheel chocks. Okay, and ground. Let me take a look at where that stair came in at. All right, we're set. We can begin. This is not like Tolus. We have to actually click unload. Oh, you need
Aircraft Salt Lake Center will be closing in approximately 10 minutes.
see how it said no bus, so you go up here and get it.
Delta 2282, push and start approved, face north.
Face north, Delta 2282.
All right, there you have it, folks. Beautiful shot of the plane.
790, we are maintaining for level 360.
United 790, Salt Lake Center, your radar contact, welcome aboard.
All right, getting over here, see what the airline got us at. Oh, really? Was that hard? 552 feet a minute. Whoa. What? I hate it when planes make it feel a lot easier. Anyway, well, we're here. Hour 10 minutes.
080, LA Center's offline, radar services terminated, frequency change approved, have a great flight.
All right, let's take a look at Elevatech in the meantime. That kind of bummered. Let's see if they match. Okay, zooming in.
Intentional aircraft, Salt Lake Center will be staying online. I've got somebody to relieve me.
Wow, we landed fast. That's why. Okay. So 561 feet a minute. But we landed about 1,000 feet down the runway. That's not bad. 1.1 on the G's for the landing. All right, use the whole runway and P6.
85 ready push back.
Southwest 3885, the ramp is uncontrolled, call for taxi.
Roger that. Sorry, I was just checking it
All
out.
right, so we had a pretty good flight. The landing could have been better. They're doing a hard landing check on the plane. Darn it. Anyway, hey, there is a great shot right there. Wow, look at that. All right, so the now defunct Eastern Airlines has arrived in Jackson Hole. I'm glad you all were here. If you're new to the channel, we'd love you to hit that follow button on Twitch. If you're on YouTube, hit us on subscribe. And if you liked it, thumbs up it. We'd love those. Questions, comments, put them in the chat. Discord is another good option for you. I'll give you that link here in just a second. And we're just glad to have had you aboard. For Twitch, we started in Philadelphia, headed to New Orleans. And then we started up in Denver and headed to Jackson Hole, where we sit. So, again, I hope you all enjoyed. It's been a fun day. I have got to take a break. So, thank you for watching. Thank you for all that you do for the stream. Thank you, Inusik, for not only resubscribing after 42 months at Tier 1. I misread that announcement. Sorry about that, Inusik. And he also gifted a sub out to Totally Knocked at the beginning. And we also got Mappy en route, so as a follow. So hey, great day, great, loved it. I hope you all did. So for now, you all have a great rest of your day, and we will not be on tomorrow. We'll be out of town. Whoops, wrong one. I wanted that one. Helping my daughter with her initial stages of a move, so she's ready whenever the movers decide to show up. Welcome to the military in the U.S. So y'all have an enjoyable week. God bless you, and we'll see you on the next flight, scheduled for the 22nd. God willing. We'll see you then. God bless.
That's the 22 AC ready for taxi.